Hey guys, I know it's been like forever since I've been on, like 4 months actually, but today is a new day. And today is the first episode in Netflix and Wine Wednesdays. Now, let me put this down. I got this idea, right? I figure since I'm up at 3:30 every day, yes, it's 3:30 in the morning right now. Since I'm up at 3:30 with the baby anyway, and I'm watching Netflix anyway, like why not use that as an opportunity to start becoming more consistent with my videos that I post and give a really awesome review. Like why not? I picked Netflix because that's what I watch at 3 o'clock when the baby gets up, and I picked wine for obvious reasons. Okay, so I finally got around to watching the series Luke Cage. If you watched it already, you understand why I picked this one first. But if you haven't, I'm gonna tell you why you should pick it. I am a procrastinator. First of all, I kept passing it, and sometimes um, if a show gets like mixed reviews, I tend to not watch it. I know that sounds crazy. I rather everybody say it's bad or it's good because the one thing I hate to waste is time or to get invested in a show or get excited about something and it ends up being terrible. So I, for whatever reason, just kept saying I'll watch it. It I should have known it was going to be good because I this guy played Luke Cage on a Netflix show, another Netflix series called Jessica Jones, and it's also about another Marvel character. So when he was the one playing Luke Cage for the series, I should have just watched. I should have just known it was going to be good because he did a good job in Jessica Jones. And if you don't know who Luke Cage is, as far as the character goes, what the story is about, I would just say Google it because I'm pretty sure I'm about to mess this up. This review is not based on like how true they got it to the character, the actual Marvel character, or the comic books because I have not read them. I know nothing. This is just like how, from an entertainment aspect, sort of review. So the guy's name, Luke Cage's name is Carl Lucas. He was a cop who was recently incarcerated because I think he was set up by his partner or something like that. So he's incarcerated at this place called Seagate, this prison called Seagate, and they're having this like inmate fight club. And whoever wins, they put them into these messed up trials to make them into superheroes. And I think that like everybody died but Luke Cage. I think his took, and he survived it, and he came. I'm sorry, he came. He grew. I think it was impenetrable skin and just super strength. Yeah. So he used that, of course, to break out. He literally punched his way out of prison, and now he's in Harlem, using the name Luke Cage, just kind of trying to lay low because he's a fugitive. And so by day, he's working odd jobs. So by day, he's like sweeping up at this barbershop, sweeping and cleaning. And at night, he's like washing dishes, getting paid under the table at this nightclub owned by the villain of the series named Cottonmouth. Um, and this nightclub, by the way, let me stop right here. The nightclub has these live performances because it's supposed to be a nightclub. But the premiere, Raphael Sadiq performed. Yo, the song is bomb. The whole atmosphere of just the club in general. You know how you watch a good show? It's shot well, the music is well, and you can like feel the atmosphere. The atmosphere of this show is really, really, really good. It's really good. So anyway, he's a dishwasher at the club, and that's where he meets the leading lady, Misty Stone. She's a homicide robbery. I don't think she's robbery. She's just homicide. She's a homicide detective. And I love her for so many reasons, not just because she has a bomb twist out. Yes, gorgeous bomb twist out, but she is such a strong lead. They didn't make her a Lois Lane. Typically, what they do with these movies with where the other characters are just human and not superheroes, they tend to make the women Lois Lanes. By that I mean they make them weak and need to be saved by the main character. They That's not her at all. She don't need no help doing nothing. And it's it's really good to see not just her portray her role well, but just she carried herself well in the series just in general. And just the acting, this everything in this series is good. I honestly don't have anything bad to say about the series. I was gonna do pros and cons. I don't have any cons because I finished this series over the weekend, 2 days. And I'm mad that there's not a season two because it got real for me. It was so good. You're gonna love to hate the villain. You're gonna love to hate everybody else in it. Luke Cage is gonna make you a little mad at times because you're like, just, you know, break something at some points. But then once he does come out and he starts to let everybody know who he is and what he can do, it gets even more interesting. So it's a good series. If you haven't seen it, I would definitely say see it. Like I said, the pros is definitely the things I loved about it is all of the characters do a really good job. Um, they don't look like they're acting. Like you expect a certain amount of corniness to these type of shows because, well, I do anyway, because they're portraying people with superpowers. So there's effects and there's, I don't know, storylines that they typically have that really corny, like after school special feel to it. This is not that at all. This was such a good show. It was like watching like a good movie, a really long good movie in parts. That's how I would describe it. It was really good. So the characters, especially the leading lady, leading guy, the music throughout, not just when they're at the nightclub, but just in general, the movies, the metaphors, everything about it, how it's taking place in Harlem, how it was very inspirational and uplifting the way that they speak in general about their community. Um, and I think that's why white people are mad and about black people in general, the way they talk to these women about being queens and beautiful. I love it. And I say these white people, not all white people, don't get angry. But on Twitter, it got a bunch of bad reviews because they were saying it's not enough white people or it's making them uncomfortable. There's the lack of white people in it. It's like, really? Batman, Superman, Spider Man, Iron Man, Captain America. The list is never ending. So this one just ain't for y'all. If that's how you feel about it, if you need a familiar face to enjoy this one ain't for you. But if you just want to truly be entertained, this is a really good series. It was written well. The music is good. I really don't have anything bad to say about it. It is definitely worth watching. Like I said, I finished it in 2 days. So Netflix definitely got a winner. And I don't think Jessica Jones has a season two either. So I'm waiting on Jessica Jones to come back. So if you haven't check that out as well. And Luke Cage. It was really good, and I'm excited. Netflix got that one right.